Today, we're talking roof scans. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Mike. I'm a level 2 trained thermographer, Transport Canada certified advanced drone pilot, and a photographer. In this video, I'm going to talk about the reasons to do a roof scan and why it may be a good idea for you to get one done. Now, I know as homeowners we can easily get at least a look at some or all of the shingles from the ground, and that may be all that is needed to spot a problem. However, with my drone, I am able to spot more problems, if there are any. Vast majority of roofs have no issues until the shingles are showing wear. I can see heat loss or cold loss if you have central air conditioning, with as little as a 10-degree temperature difference between inside and outside. Of course, the bigger the temperature difference, the more obvious the problem is. The other thing I need to take into account is solar loading. That just means that the best time for me to fly your property is either right after sunset, or right before sunrise, or on an overcast day. Now, wind can also play a part. By law, I'm only allowed to fly in winds under 40 kilometers an hour, but anything over 15 to 20 kilometers an hour makes it harder to fly. So what can I actually see? Well, as I stated earlier, I can see heat or cold transfer. I may or may not be able to see the actual damage. These hot or cold spots will show up as a totally different color on my thermal images than the rest of the roof. These spots can indicate a variety of issues, everything from water infiltration to insect infestation. I can also spot potentially missing, damaged, or wet insulation. And since I'm able to fly 2 cameras at the same time, I can have a look at the shingles or roof membrane for physical damage. Most of the time, this is enough to give you a basic idea of how good or bad the roof membrane or shingles are. The problems with commercial roofs are basically the same as with a residential roof, but the cost of repair is considerably higher. Now, I'm not just talking because the roof is bigger. It actually costs more per square foot to repair a commercial roof, especially if the damage is near a makeup air unit or a rooftop air conditioner. After all, that involves a crane and specialized contractors to repair the damage. So I'm a firm believer in doing a roof scan at least yearly. This is not because if I suggest you scan more often, I make more money. It is so you catch issues before they become a huge problem. Some thermographers recommend quarterly scans. I do not. Once or twice a year is plenty. If the roof is older and starting to show signs of failure, you can either step up the scans or get the roof repaired. Another good time to scan your roof is right after a major repair. Most contractors do a good job, but there are rare cases where a contractor will either forget to finish a complicated part of the roof, and some contractors just don't care enough to do a good job. Like I said, most are good and won't walk away from a problem, but me flying after completion will give you the peace of mind that your roof has been repaired properly. So now I'm going to show you some basic results of a scan or two that I've done so you get an idea of what we're looking for. This job would have been easy on a ladder to access the roof and see where the water was leaking into the carport. We're pretty sure that there was no water infiltration into the garage, so we only took our visible light camera up and had a look around. As I suspected, the tar along the metal flashing between the garage roof and the carport had been forgotten. The customer sent a family friend up to put on the tar, and the leak stopped before any major damage occurred. Now, I was given the opportunity to fly our local community hall, curling rink, and museum. I set out early in the morning before the sun was too high in the sky and took some shots of the roofs. Here is what I found. As you can see on the curling rink, there's some thermal bridging right where the foyer connects to the main building. At this point, it doesn't appear to be a big issue, but it could be causing some condensation in the ceiling that we cannot see right now. This is the roof of the local museum. There are some hot spots in the middle of the roof that can't be explained by seams or anything else obvious. So there may be an issue under the tin roof. Here we have a shot of the community hall. This is the only issue I've found. The range extractor fan appears to be venting. And I did not hear it running while I was on site, but there's a definite hotspot. So I'm thinking that a convection current has been set up, carrying hot air out of the building. Hopefully you got some useful information from this video. If you want more information, feel free to contact me in whichever manner you are the most comfortable. Also, if you don't mind, on your way out of the video, if you could hit one of the thumbs, preferably the one pointed up. Leave a comment if you would like a deeper dive into this topic. And if I provided you with some value, please consider subscribing. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, links in the description below. So until next time, bye-bye.